Oh, Mr. Michael.
Hello again, David.
What um uh what track? I got 4. Grand Prix Classic Chicane. Let's not do chicane. Grand Prix or Classic?
Either would work.
Classic. We doing rolling starts? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pace car truck. Why not? Are doing fast repairs or should we just turn off damage?
Rookies, damage off.
Alright, where's that at? I haven't seen that. It's not there.
I'm trying to think what part of this setup.
So am I. I'm trying to remember where it's at. Oh, well, we figure it out. I'm going to finish doing the rest. Worry about that. Ah, there it is. Disable car damage. It's the next one after.
Okay, it's in the
track
race
options.
Yeah.
Yeah, race options. Okay. Better hurry. You got to go here in a little bit. Yeah, I don't. Do we want AI or leave them out?
No, because it's fine without, because if you get a couple guys show up that are good drivers, they can actually help them with racecraft better than if there's AI out there.
Works for me.
But Dad, this is not open yet. Can I open this? It's still great though, by the way.
Did I hear you say we're going to do damage off tonight?
No, that's in the rookies race, not in this one.
Oh, okay. I didn't think so. I just wanted to make sure.
No, don't hit the walls there, JP.
Okay, thanks.
No, we'll do that for the rookies tonight.
Yeah.
Which you gladly can join in.
Yeah, it's just it gets a little bit late.
Yeah.
Like I'm here on the East Coast, so.
He's of the age where if it's dark out, he's got to turn in and go to bed. And then he's got to wake up with the chickens in the morning and feed them or something.
No, actually, I love staying up late. I am a night person. It's just that I have to get up early in the morning because my wife is a early bird.
Dad, since they don't want to waste my time making
I've got the current wife, not trained, but understanding that, she's the early bird and I'm the all-nighter.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be times where it'll be like 10:30 and she says, I'm going to bed. And it's like, okay, I'll come in and I'll try some things on iRacing and I'll be in bed at 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can open the peanut butter.
Yeah.
I've started a race. You could hear her be asleep like before practice is done. And then I'll get done. We'll do some after race chatting, some after race practicing, and do something else. And I'll be turning into bed, and she's waking up.
This pit lane is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael showed me that. I'm like, seriously?
Dad, it's almost time to go.
Okay. I know that.
And the mouse here.
Okay.
So before I leave, I'm gonna check.
We'll go check it then.
It's not. The mouse guy is still here.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's what I wanted. Oh yeah, you have to enter for it to go. Apparently that helps. Alright, what the heck was I doing before I had to go set that up? Oh, blind me.
Ah.
I
Oh, you bitch!
I am not.
Oh, fuck.
I have some.
Okay.
All right. JP, I think I have a working theory on why some of your times are a little slow in your cars. Hear me out. I think it's a dual personality issue. No? Because it's painted like a Porsche and drives like a Aston?
This pit road's so weird. Entry's insanely long, exit is insanely tight.
Even the entry is kind of tight.
Can very easily mess it up if you're not careful. Hello, TJ.
Hello. I'm having issues here. I probably be able to race.
I think you missed one, Mooney.
I think I missed one too.
The very first one.
Yeah.
Pace speed seems to be 47. Very specific.
Well, drag speed on a cone is 47 also. I've got one that hasn't dislodged yet.
Woo! How come I got repaired? Oh, for fuck's sake. I got the meatball flag and the fucking race hasn't even started yet. I gotta wait for 10 minutes of repairs.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Now I just meatballed myself also. Damn it.
Had a little incident there.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was trying to give you room and caught the dirt and almost wrecked myself.
Oh, you stupid person.
Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go get high. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to kill a slow down Alex and chase you down at the same time?
How hard it is to get rid of what?
I'm trying to kill off a slowdown penalty and chase you down at the same time. That's not easy.
Oh. I've even been closing up the gap. As I almost lose it and then go off that corner. I didn't realize you had gone into the 31s, Mooney.
Oh, depending on what I need, I've just grab a gear. I think I've been in second, third.
Oh no, a 131 lap time.
God dang it. Son of a bitch. It's not changing. It's not changing. You're not changing it, so it's not going to change.
Thanks, Jeff.
Come on, you.
Surprised that wasn't the white flag.
Come on.
Come on, Morkrid, you know better than that.
Congrats on your win, Philip.
Thanks, that was good stuff early on.
Yeah, I just didn't have your pace.
Obviously, this is a new track, so this is my first time. I practiced a little earlier, but it took me a while to get used to the track in the middle of the race. I feel like it's a really good track to like learn your car on because it has so many hairpins and then also really quick corners too. It has like a mix of everything.
Hey, congrats, Phil, Ralph, Alex, good job. Nice win, Phil. You were the class of the field, man.
Thanks,
well done,
man.
bud.
Thanks.
Yeah, nice job, Philip. Ralph.
Yeah, congrats.
Good job, guys.
Oh, I had that accident and then forgot to turn on the fast repair as I went into pits.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Sorry for my outburst at the beginning. I was all of my overlays just blacked out the screen. I couldn't. It happened to me in the middle of the race too. I couldn't see where I was going. I was like, I have to stop and try and fix it. Oh, it was chaotic. Anyway, put me in the pits, and I didn't have the fast repair on. Yeah. Sorry about my outburst.
You didn't yell at anyone, so I guess it's better than, me raging and yelling at someone.
I mean, I'd be probably saying the same stuff if I got a meatball in turn one.
Right. It was just stupid. It was all my fault. So yeah, my apologies.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I felt for you as soon as I looped it, and I barely tapped the wall, and it goes, "Oh, you got a meatball." So I'm like trying to do a couple of laps before I go in, and then I go in, and I go in one lap early, so I have to pit again for fuel, and like I did it early enough that I'm like, just try and chase down Jeff. Just try and chase down Jeff.
Well, I wanted to see what you guys' lap times are doing, so I pressed the fuel button on my button box here, and all of a sudden it turned on all the overlays going down the main stretch, and the screen went blank. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. But so I had to go back in the pits again. Another meatball. You guys probably thought I was driving angry. I was a little bit.
Well, you was for a while. Let's be honest. Nice job, JP. I was trying.
Yeah, JP, thanks for putting up with me behind you and in front of you and behind you. And it's been
no problem. It's like, all right,
sorry,
I just
dude.
don't want to race him too hard and wreck.
Right. No, you're doing great, man. Looking smooth.
Yeah, you did it smart.
Yeah, you were catching me, Mooney. But then you would go off track or something. It's like, all right, that's what I need.
Well, I wouldn't gain as much because I'd have a bad corner. And it was like, when I came out of the pits, I'm like 41 seconds behind you. And I'm like trying to calculate real quick. And I'm like, that's 8.5 laps as I'm going around the track. I'm like, that's 8 laps. I got 40 seconds, 5 seconds a lap. How am I going to do 5 seconds a lap faster than JP? I don't know. But I just kept my foot down and tried.
Yeah, once Alex pulled away from me in the beginning, I went, I'm just going to run here and try to run smooth.
Yeah, it's a difficult track.
I appreciate Alex being nice enough that when I caught him, we made the right move, and then he's like, didn't bitch that I didn't pull over right away because I was technically getting the blue flag, and I'm like, I just want to pull away. Give me a second to pull away.
Yeah. Hey, is Alex still in here?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah. Did you go by me when I pitted?
Sure, maybe.
Yeah, it must have been because Philip and Ralph went by, and I thought I would make it out before you went by, and then you were going to have to pit. But I was a lap down to you when I came out. How did that happen? But good race, man. Congrats on the podium.
Nice job there, Alex.
No,
I wanted it. I really did. I won't be bashful. I wanted that spot. Hence the fact I drove off the corner twice.
Yeah. Kind of a little bit of redemption from missing last week.
Yeah.
So no, last week when I saw the standings, it's like, oof, that hurts missing a week.
Yeah, I'm going to miss next week. I'm going to be down in Savannah, so.
What track is next week that you're going to miss?
I'm going to miss, I think it's Sebring.
That's a fun track.
I know.
I would have switched weeks. I'd have gone for this.
Well, I'm going to miss this, Sebring in this, and then I'm going to miss Alton Park in the Ferraris. We're going away for the weekend, so I'll miss.
Oh, for on Sunday.
Yeah.
Alton Park may be a nice one to miss.
Yeah, I haven't really driven that one either. But
that one's a tight technical track. If you don't drive it a lot, even if you do drive it a lot, it can very easily reach out and smack you upside the face.
Yeah. I got some feelers out for alternates, but I haven't heard from. We asked Rich, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh, I paid Rich off just so that we could get a point.
I got a couple more.
Not really.
No, I know.
You think Mork would know better not to call during the GT4 race.
I heard that mutter. It's like, yeah, come on.
Like, dude, you know better.
That would be like calling Morkwood during the dirt race.
Right.
You know. if you
That's
had
what I was
it,
wondering.
you know. Holy cow, am I still dragging a freaking cone around with me? No. Okay. Was trying to find out if I was dragging a cone around with me, and that's what caused me to wreck on turn on lap 1. Then I could have that excuse.
With both the fixed and the open setup official races I did earlier today, that I spun out to at least one time on each race.
Okay, I was dragging a cone around as I went into that corner where I looped it on lap 1.
Oh no.
And then it came out, went under the back tire, and then I hit the gas and looped it.
Oh, you got the slippery spot of the cone. That's a new one. I've never heard of that yet.
I must have gotten oil off of the cone, and that's what caused the tire. That sounds as good as anything else.
Right.
Other than
I mean, I would roll with that if I were you.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, sounds like a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe even send that into iRacing and have them look into it and ask for a refund. Or some iRacing bucks or something for your, for your trauma.
It cost me a possibility at 3rd place podium.
Right. Yeah, the distress, the mental anguish.
I don't think anyone actually believes that. Here's the worst part. I'm looking at the car. I see no physical damage other than it says I got a meatball. Oh, there it is. The front driver's side is kicked way out.
Dude, I spent I got on early after work today, and I was gonna practice this track because I've never done it before. And then I ended up repainting my car, man. I got tired of being the big neon yellow bug.
I was going to comment, that looks nice.
Yeah, so I spent the whole entire time painting my car.
Instead of practicing.
I didn't practice. What a knucklehead. But my car looked cool.
Your car looked cool.
I sat in the pits forever.
We can say that the reason you had all the issues was technical and no practice because you're painting your car was still wet.
Yeah, the paint was still hadn't dried yet totally, and it was causing issues with the tires. And
the paint was dripping on the tires, just like Woody's oil from the cone. Yeah,
right, exactly. It was causing me to slip and slide.
It was probably oil paint that you used.
Touche.
Any excuse to the storm, right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, let's ride around and see this lap of TJ Allman.
It's gonna look bizarre as hell, dude, because you got to understand what you're seeing on me on the track. I'm seeing a black screen, hoping I'm on the track.
Well, it's lap 2, so I'm, you're already back out there. So.
Oh, okay, right.
But this should be a really good driving because this is rage driving.
Yeah,
okay, maybe not.
I slammed 3 beers already.
Just slammed 3 beers from the black screen to the first actual lap you got.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
Okay. Well, then you should be in a good mood for the rookie race at Lime Rock.
I'm in an excellent mood right now, actually. Very, very mellow.
Cool.
Wookiee race at Lime Rock.
Yeah.
Nice.
In what car?
I think it's GT3. Don't they run that?
Yeah.
It's what typically run by that Rich Wyson or Wishing from Monday night. We're trying to get him out there, and we wasn't sure if he had a GT3 car, so it may be in the Mazda.
Oh, that's fine too. I like that Mazda.
Yeah.
See what it says.
I know it's a rookie race, but it's still fun to do those even when you're not a rookie. Because if you can help somebody, cool. You know, even if I'm out there just horsing around, it's still kind of fun.
Riding on the back bumper of Ashley so that she gets practice of being in a crowd with a human
Correct.
person
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, correct.
Or Aunt Karen, and feeling comfortable enough that she can brake and not worry about the guy behind her
Right.
punting her into the fence, and also getting comfortable with braking where she needs to with someone there. I mean, those are good things to know.
Or just,
Yeah.
you know, coming up alongside like you're going to pass and then not really pass and just say, oh, it's too close. And give
Yeah.
them space, you know, and then learning how to drive side by side with someone that's trying to pass you or you're trying to pass them maybe. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that. That sounds like fun, actually.
They don't
So
have,
I don't mess them up.
they don't have the schedule up.
I think David put something in the Discord about starting at 7:30. I thought that was a little
Well,
odd
that may be
time.
7:30 his time, so 10:30 Eastern.
Yeah, right. So, and I think Aunt Karen said, "Is that the right time?" But then it was time to race. I haven't back at it yet.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. Go over here.
Yeah, it's 10:30. That's what it was. Rick said it was 10:30. Sure. No. So 9:30 our time. Cool. Only got a little bit of time. Mooney, what are we practicing next? What's our next practice session?
That wonderful Virginia
Oh, that's right.
track.
Yes, that track.
That
The
wonderful
mini Nürburgring. The
drive through the
American
pastures.
Nürburgring.
Yeah. If you guys are doing Tuesday with us, I highly suggest, if you haven't run Virginia much, run it.
Do a few laps. Yeah.
Yeah,
Save
because
yourself
it's on
some
top
headache.
of it. It's not the regular
get there.
official one. It's
Right.
the one that no one ever does.
It's actually a blast, man. When Mooney told me about it, I went and did a few laps. I absolutely I felt like a kid in the candy store again. 'Cause it's so new and so refreshing and so hard.
You must be talking about VIR.
Yeah. Oh my God! It's like that section they did that on purpose. All these blind apexes. I call them elbows. They bite me in the ass every time. But yeah, do yourself a favor, like Mooney said. Just go out there and run a few practice laps first. Or not.
Well, yeah. I mean, when the one of the corners official name is bitch, it's deserved, okay? If you go look at the track map, it literally says that turn is.
Yep.
Yep.
And I cursed it a few times.
Oh, yeah.
Practice already.
And that's not even the worst turn out there.
Nope, it's not. That one's easy compared to the next one after that.
Blind ass left-hander down the hill. The S
Right
turns.
to left again. Yeah.
Yeah, the S turns that are down on the valley portion that are still over a hump and you can't see them until, oh my God, okay,
There
that's
they
where
are.
it went. Yeah.
Oh, I do need brakes apparently.
If you run in the GTE car from last week, this week, that might be a good idea because it may be able to actually corner.
We're running NASCAR trucks there.
Fuck you. I quit.
All right, one down, a couple more to go, and I can get the championship.
You did mean 10:30 Eastern,
Right.
7:30
Yeah.
Pacific,
Yeah.
David, right?
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Because you have 7:30 Eastern.
God damn it.
It's okay. I already commented. I caught you all set.
Okay. My bad.
You know,
And Rick-
David, you scare me sometimes. I'm wondering if you're the sharpest tool in the shed.
Oh, I was also doing the. I had just set up the server, and here I set it up at 7:30.
Yeah, your time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So when I did it, I was just still thinking 7:30 when I did it.
All right.
That's hey,
Logical.
it completely makes sense because when you go
Right.
and look at the clock right now, what time does it say? Not anything. Right. It's nowhere close to what it says for me.
Right.
What I should do is start telling Tig the cat, you can get out of jail at 7 o'clock, and then wait for it to be 7 o'clock your time, because you have to wait for the attorney to actually file the paperwork.
So it'll be over by 11:30.
Oh yeah.
All right, off to I'm gonna sign off here. Go spend a little time with his spouse, and maybe you get tired and to go to bed.
Well, we'll give you an extra 5 bonus points if you show up.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
No one tell them there's no points.
Right.
Hey, in my head.
Hey, we'll give you first place if you really want.
No.
Right.
If that makes you feel better and show up, Jeff Peters, race winner.
Don't play with me, Mooney.
Hey, Karen won, and I barely caught up to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I also purposely pulled into the pits and was playing around with Ashley for a while, and then I had to go chase down Aunt Karen.
Right.
Aunt Karen is no pushover. She's starting to get a little bit of good driving habits.
All right, I'm gonna sign out here, guys, and then
All right.
hopefully
All
I'll.
right, JP. Hey, man, it's fun racing with you, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good night.
See ya. Man, I'm
I can
trying to
barely
watch
hear
your.
him sometimes, man. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
his
quiet.
mic. Yeah. Between his mic and his normal demeanor, he's
Right.
like Alex. You got to really listen for him. I was picking on you, Alex. Don't worry.
I know you're just teasing me.
He's the strong, silent type.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing. Man, I had fun racing with you. I was trying to use you as a gauge to try and catch back up. And I was not trying to wreck you, but I was hoping that with the pushing, you might make the same mistake I made.
I wasn't too sure. There were a few corners I had that I was kind of running a little bit wide. I was surprised I only wound up with a 2x overall.
Yeah, there was 2 that you did that, and it really helped me out when I was right behind you, trying to chase you down. And it was like, if I wasn't sure if I stayed behind you, that was a smarter play, but we wasn't getting away from JP enough.
Yeah.
So if I was thinking if I got in front of you, then I could get away from JP enough if I do need to do another bit. And then what did I do? I overdrove the one corner trying to get that little bit extra.
Oh, Alex, I have to tip my hat to you too, man. Perfect timing on your pit stop. When I was coming up behind you, and I mean that was Actually, if I was in your situation, I would have done probably the same thing.
I was kind of purposely did that because
'Cause
I
there's
wanted
no
to get a little
point.
bit of space.
Right. Well, no, there's no point fighting, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you risk getting a dinged fender or an off track or something. So sometimes it's strategically a better thing to do is just go ahead and pit now, and then you'll have a clear track when you get out there, and no idiot 7 lap down knucklehead that some is driving angry is going to wreck your race. So right. So that was smart. I just thought
Yeah, I was hoping Philip and them would do the same thing, or I'd ran far enough that they'd have to pit anyways, because I was looking at it, and Philip got to 3 seconds behind me, and I'm like, lap 22, and I'm like, they are going to need fuel. Come on, pit. And I don't know if Philip actually pit because he was close enough and didn't want to fight,
right.
or if he was, planning on that lap.
Conserving a little bit.
Yeah, if he knew that he could pit on that lap and stay in front of Ralph, and Ralph stayed out, and it didn't matter to him because he
Right.
ran one more lap, and then he pit also, and I'm like, well, this is good. And then Alex comes out, does the pit, and I get in front of him, and I never saw him again. In the regard of, I was quick enough that once I got in front of him, I stayed in front of him. I wish I had driven that way when I was around you.
But that was probably good, from his perspective.
Oh
coming
yeah,
up behind you. Why fight? Why? I mean, why risk? You got plenty of cushion behind you for second. There's nobody. You're leading the race. There's no point of. Yeah, let's just back it down a little bit, play it safe,
yeah.
and
No,
I mean, and then
it makes sense to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to say I would do the same thing, but I probably wouldn't be thinking like
Yeah.
that during the race. I'd be concentrating too hard. But
Well, it's like Philip and Ralph were both thinking the whole race. There's just a few times I think there's a couple other guys that are in the lead that they don't always think that way. It's, and by technical rule, I'm trying to get away from. I had the run, I got in front of Alex, but I'm a lap down and I'm getting waved the blue flag, and it's like technically that rule says I got to give the spot back to him, but I just made the pass on him. So
no, it doesn't.
well, with the Formula One rule, it says I need to allow the guy behind in 3 segments, which is what Ron is running with.
Right.
So I'm like,
Running with his rules.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to
I had
also
a blue flag all night, man, but I'm not going to sit there and hang out behind these guys.
Oh,
I mean, when I know I got a little bit more pace and I can go, I don't want to wreck them either.
Right.
I'm not going to do that, but at the same time,
that's
what am
what
I
I'm saying.
supposed to
Yeah,
do? Is it a big old wall in front of me? I'm just not allowed to pass. I just have to stay back there. As long as it's safe and clear.
We tried to explain that, and
that's all right.
And Jaden tried to explain it. It just didn't. He'll be racing, so he won't even know.
Yeah.
So what I did was wrong then. So that would be something
but
penalizing.
you did fine because you also pulled away from him. I couldn't get away from Alex enough. I got just enough that I was technically at the edge of the blue flag, in a couple times, where it would probably be completely fine. But it was then he gained back on me. So then it's like, well, technically by rule, I have to be either ahead of him enough or give him way. Like, Mr. Morkrid.
Hello.
What's up, Mike?
Called during the race, guy.
Called during the GT4 race. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, you're erect out. It's fine.
He did.
Yeah, you didn't know that at the time.
I didn't. Oh, what the hell? I got updates? Are you serious? Whatever.
Yeah, of course you have updates.
Yeah.
They don't take long. It's not much.
It did a small patch today.
In fact, my computer was like, this is all it is.
That's all right. I thought it was interesting that the update was for the track that I had to race. I'm like, didn't I download this thing?
The hell is that?
It sounds like one of those alien monsters in the movie Alien, right before they snatch somebody's head and wolf them down.
Is that what you are, Jake?
I don't know. That's what it sounded like to me, but you asked.
That's Tig. He's all happy. He's getting a
Oh.
neck rub.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a pooty cat.
He is. He's a bad, bad kitty.
No, he's not. And you know what? We can get you for slander right there. Wow, you're digging yourself in a hole, Michael.
You're a bad, bad kitty.
You know, you
What
heard
do you
what
mean?
Bonnie said. You know, next time him and I talk, you can't be on the mic. It's privileged information.
We're going to get the old lady from that Pixar movie, Madagascar, and we'll have her chase you down with a purse and go, bad kitty.
Hey, Tim, did you get that text message from Josh earlier?
Which one, dude? I would get text messages from Josh all day, every day.
No, I meant about 2S3000 drive.
Oh, what?
You get 2 apps, you get 3000 drive.
Oh, right. Yeah. So you got it?
Well, I told Johnson during the lunch hour, I got one that.
Oh, you got the first one?
No,
Yeah.
Johnson got the real one.
Right.
I got one, it was a red button. Then when I went to do it, they're like, oh, here he has one. Oh, I hate you.
Right.
And then I got another one that they already had a card. I'm like, whatever. So I got tricked twice.
Oh, so you wasted your time.
I did.
All right.
I told Johnson about it, and Josh is like, it counts. I'm like, no, I'd rather get it legitly, with 2 good ones.
Right.
Be fair.
Well, I had Nate got that first one right out of the box this morning. I was so annoyed because I had another customer coming in 10 minutes later, and I felt like I had a good opportunity there, and I did. And I nailed it, but 10 minutes too late. And then I couldn't get the second one the rest of the day. It was so annoying. But I wasn't out on the sales floor the whole time either. I was back putting out fires. Oh. I hate Jeff.
I got text Josh and be like, I'd rather get with 2 good apps.
Don't bother him. You know how many emails that dude or text messages that dude gets a day, probably? It's not even funny. I had a quick conversation with him this afternoon, and he was telling me this story of another store manager, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, oh, wow, okay. Oh, you have to deal with that too? Okay. I don't even want your job ever.
I bet. Oh, yeah. I will start my leg stuff next week, probably Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Did
Ashley called them.
Did Jeff get the measurements?
Ashley called them today, and they said they were waiting
14,
on the stuff, and it was supposed to be in today, but probably be in tomorrow, and then they'll call us as soon as it gets in, and then we'll start it next week.
So once they get the mold, then they can send that down to Jeff and get the peg leg.
Oh yeah, because this is the practice leg, and then the stuff to get the actual my good leg.
Yeah, who'd my dad go through? Prosthetic Laboratories. I think that's actually what it's called.
Yeah.
Prosthetic Laboratories.
So at least that's going. Now I just got to wait another month to get at least one eye taken care of.
What downforce did you guys run at?
0.
No, I meant what setup did you guys?
Zero.
run for-
What, at Motorsport Arena?
Yeah, in the race we just did.
Oh, hang on, I'll tell you here real quick. I don't remember. It was baseline. I was running baseline.
You was running baseline. Okay.
Yep. I just ran in baseline. I
Probably
tried the
around-
low downforce setup, and I was in the dirt and the sand and the grass and the barriers and anywhere but on the track. So I was like, well, let's just dumb it down.
What was you and Alex?
I think I was like 2 or 3. Basically, I'm running a Craig setup shop
Okay.
each week.
Well, I had the one from Barcelona that I've worked on for like 2 weeks now, and then I threw in one of the medium downforce ones,
Right.
and I just changed some of the dampener on the back end so it flowed a little bit better. That's all. It seemed to be okay. It got through the corners faster. That's what I was after. The other one that I was working on was pretty decent, but it just didn't, with the sharp corners, didn't turn fast enough.
Lime Rock?
Lime Rock.
Lime Rock, David? Okay. Is it the Grand Prix or chicanes or what? I don't know.
Classic.
Okay.
Which
I got
cars?
in.
That's
We're
for the Wookiee race that's starting here. Shit. 9:30 our time.
yeah.
That's you'll turn into a pumpkin, Mike, so you won't be able to do it. It's too late for you.
What?
You
What's
do-
going on?
You do mean Morkert, not me, right?
Yeah. Not you. You're a night owl.
You turn into a squash.
Right.
Fuck you.
Fucking not me to stay up.
Make me laugh. Oh, God dang it.
I hope that fucking hurt.
It does. Toss off, thicker.
It's
Dude,
good.
I like it here.
It's
Now I'm
good
gonna
to
go
get him
fucking
into a
practice.
really good laugh for about 10 minutes.
Oh, no, it's
Then
not.
once he gets done, he just really starts, calling all sorts of names.
Oh, y'all want to see that video I posted of Tim a long time ago?
Oh,
That's
I
funny.
haven't seen
I
that one
already
in a
see
while.
it like way too many times already. You can just delete that one.
No, I mean it's
It's classic, isn't it?
you get a good laugh out of it.
There's probably a few of the new drivers in either league that has not seen that yet. To be honest, I know Alex hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, well, you don't want to waste his time, no, dude.
No, I have to.
I
Get a
haven't
new one.
seen it.
I'll have to
Yeah,
get.
you
I
don't
have
want
to
to waste
get-
David's time either. He doesn't
I'll-
see it either.
I'll have to. What do you call it?
It is nothing spectacular. It's Mike sabotaging me on my way to work in the morning, or just doing my job normal. Like, yeah,
I thought it was
it's
funny.
shanghaied by some asshole employee. I'm in a spider web.
Did you ever fire him, that employee?
I couldn't
No.
afford to fire him. He's
I
too
made money.
goddamn good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was one of your best employees. That's why you
Too
could
good
get
at
away
his
with that.
job. If I fired him, I may as well fire myself.
Let's try this out.
All right. Oh, you did put it in the practice session. Cool. What should I drive, Mooney?
For which one?
For the Wookiee race.
Well, what
McLaren.
cars? Did he do all the GT3 cars?
Yeah, yeah. So you got all 8 of the GT3 cars. So just pick one for me, and then I'm gonna pick one for you.
Oh crap! Then in
So
that
don't
case,
be
you should
evil.
drive the Ford.
Asshole.
Dude, you gotta drive the Ford. I heard it.
Okay, I'll drive the Ford.
Give him the
What is it?
Porsche.
Is there a Corvette? Oh, I
No,
need
there's no
something
Corvette.
Chevrolet powered. Damn it.
I don't
Give him a
have all of them.
Volkswagen powered.
All right. Well, then in that case, you got to drive the Audi. There you
I
go.
don't have that one.
Ah, what do you
What?
got?
I don't have the Audi.
He has the Ford.
Have you got the McLaren?
No,
How about the BMW?
I believe so. I just did something.
At this point, what does it matter anymore? Drive whatever you want. Right.
No, I'll let's see if I got the BMW. But I gotta. I killed iRacing, so I gotta.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know.
All right, so the Ford it is. I gotta look at that. Wow, that's I don't even know. I gotta paint it real quick. Good thing we talked about this. Now I gotta go paint my car.
Is there going to be like, see BMW, Ferrari, Mercedes, no Audi, no McLaren. Those are the only two I don't have.
Jesus Christ!
I don't even know what I have, of course, the Mercedes because
I do have the BMW, so we'll drive that.
Yeah.
I just got to remember that before I drive the Mercedes, I take her paint off.
I wasn't really suggesting it because that's a really fast car. I was going to suggest something slower, but it doesn't really matter. If you got the BMW, when's the last time you drove it?
Ages ago.
Just go out and blow the dust off it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive the Ferrari.
It's always a good choice.
I'm driving the Ford, man. I'm excited about it. Can't wait. Let me paint it real quick. I'm so pumped.
I'm just mad at Ashley because I can't drive the Mercedes worth of crap, but she gets in it. Yeah, I know she's new, but she still runs it better than I ever did when I started. Pisses me off.
Typical.
I'm just like, yeah. Why don't you try that Corvette out, the GT1? See how you like that one.
GT3. There we go.
I couldn't even do a lap Tuesday. But still took 10th.
Oh yeah, Tim, my wife's mad at me.
What did you do?
Now what?
I got her something coming in the mail. I won't tell her where the fuck it is. She hates it.
Oh, you're doing that again?
Fuck yeah, dude. I love
Doing that again?
Love doing that. She gets all sour. I don't know why, but she always likes it.
Huh.
Well, that's what matters.
Well, there you go.
But knowing the fact that she doesn't know right now makes me giggle and laugh inside.
Ah, marriage.
It's like me pulling a prank on Tim. It just makes me laugh.
I do the same thing to Ashley. I did to her last night on something I found online, and she was like, "Tell me now." No, I can't do that.
All right. I got the correct number on the car and the correct paint on the wheels. Now let's go to trading paints.
That's right. I have this paint because I did one for Aaron, and I don't even know if I still have that. I should.